Michael, a couple of days to digest the result against Barnet on Wednesday. When you look back on that evening, how do you see the game?
First half we were really disappointed. Let them play, didn't lay a glove on them. So in that respect, disappointed. But we've come out again second half and showed spirit and fight and got back into the game. It's just the way it's happening for us at the minute, Little bits of luck in that maybe aren't going our way, but we're not feeling sorry for ourselves. We put the work in the training ground and it'll turn for us.
Obviously defensively stretched at the moment with the suspensions. I know Finn comes back this weekend, but Ed James comes into the side straight away. You only have a few days with him to prepare for that game. Actually, defensively, you must have been quite happy with the way that performance went, considering you were playing against Barnet, who are known for putting the ball in the back of the net.
I think defensively we're usually pretty strong, but we've let ourselves down last couple of weeks. But I thought the big man came in and done really well. We'd only worked with him, I think, 2 training sessions. And he's a young boy, but he handled himself really well and was really pleased with how he performed. As I say, we're disappointed to lose the game, but we move on to Saturday night, and obviously Finn's back, so that helps us.
Woking are a team that obviously the league table would say they're towards the bottom end, but they don't look like a team that's particularly easy to beat. They don't concede many goals. What have you made from what you've seen of them?
It'll be a tough game, especially away from home, and they'll make it hard for us, but we'll go there with a game plan and our style of football, and hopefully we can come out on top. But no game's easy in this league. We found out, it's a really tough league compared to last year, obviously, and we can't take anyone lightly. So we'll be going there fully concentrated on picking up 3 points.
You're obviously one of the more experienced players in the squad. Do you pay much attention to form runs? Because obviously you had the 7 games unbeaten before, you've had the 3 losses in a row now. Do you pay much attention to that, or is it basically one game at a time?
I'd like to say it's one game at a time, but when you're on a run and the confidence is high, it's great. If you're on a losing streak, it's about breaking that and working as hard as you can to get out of that. We've all been through it as footballers, and we all know how to get out of it. And it's hard work and concentration. So hopefully on Saturday we can turn it back around.
You've been here for 18 months now, obviously really settled into the area and settled in to become a real big part of this team. Have you been frustrated that you haven't been able to get that really good run of games yet, because little niggling injuries coming up from time to time this year?
Yeah, last year I had a few injuries, but I put that down to I never had a pre-season, I didn't have a club. And this year I think it's just, I had a bad hamstring injury. It probably made it worse by playing on with it. I can't remember what game it was, maybe Dagenham. That was probably my fault, but I never wanted to go off and let the team down. But I'm back fit now, and probably at my age it's about managing minutes, managing training minutes. The gaffer and the medical team, they help me out massively. So yeah, no, I'm pleased with how it is, and especially at my age, I want to try and play every minute I can.
There's a lot of young, exciting players as part of the squad at the moment. How far do you think this team can go, and do you have discussions about your place in the league table and how far you are off the playoffs, and is that something you'd like to aim for personally?
I think as a club, we have to look for playoffs minimum. I think when we have a fully fit squad or a fully available squad, it's as good as most in the league. Obviously budget wise we're probably not up there as some of the big boys, but I think we can punch above our weight, and as a club and as a team we certainly feel that we need to be a little bit higher than where we are at the minute. But we're positive that we can get there. There's still a long way to go and a lot of football to be played, so we're just concentrating on ourselves and how we perform.
And obviously you've come from the SPL, you've come and played National League South and now National League. You mentioned the standard of the National League before. Is it something that is constantly evolving and getting better, do you feel?
I feel like it's a good standard, yeah, really good standard. It probably doesn't get as much recognition as it probably should. There's some really, really good players in this league and really good, well-coached teams. So it's a difficult league for us, and we're under no illusions. As I say, we could probably been a little bit better this year. But we're looking to turn things around when we start getting players back from suspensions and blah, blah, blah. Hopefully we can make a real charge towards the end of the year.
Who's the trickiest player to come up against in training?
In training,
Yeah.
best five-a-side player would be Sonny.
Okay.
Yeah, I think if you want a decent five-a-side player, Sonny's your man.
Okay. Do you go on the more attacking side or on the five-a side, or you still stick quite defensive?
I'll usually stand out wide or stand up front. Something different than a Saturday. Yeah, people love five-a-sides, but I don't know why. But I don't really like them.
You're not a natural finisher.
Every now and again one goes off my shin into the net, but yeah, not really.
Well, good luck for Saturday against Woking.
Thank you.